Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Don Larry, and in this video today I'll be showing you how to make this lovely sleeve using fabric manipulation with circles. So I'll be showing you the length and the diameters of the circles you're going to be cutting out, and I will show you how to attach these circles to your sleeve. If you're meeting me for the first time, this is Don Larry, and on this channel I post sewing tutorials and pattern drafting every week. Kindly subscribe and put on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. So to get started, we're going to be drafting now the circle pattern on this pattern paper, and we're going to be using this pattern to cut on the fabric. So the first thing you will do is to determine the length and the size of the circle you want. So the length of the circle will be the same as the diameter of the circle. So once you've determined the length of the circle, then you can start drafting. So I'll be using 5 inches for the length of the circle, and I will just mark 5 inches from here down to here. So I will draw a straight line. So this is 5 inches, and whatever you have as the length, that will be the diameter of the circle. So once you've marked the length that you want, so whatever length you mark here, that is what you will mark for the diameter or the width of the circle. So I will just mark 5 inches here again. I will also mark 5 inches up. Then I will mark 5 inches from here. So I have 5 inches. Then I will just connect all these points to form a square. So as you can see, I have 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches. So whatever you want to cut out, if you are cutting out 7 inches, you will have 7 inches here, here, and here. So I will be cutting this out. So I'm not going to cut directly on this line. So I will just cut it out like this. So just like this. So the next thing we want to do now is to fold. We are going to be folding this paper into 2. So first we will fold this into 2, and you will make sure that this line matches with this line. So I will just fold it into 2 like this, because we want to get the center of the circle. So you will fold it into 2. Then you're going to be folding it again into 2, and you will make sure this line matches this line. So you will fold it like this. So this will be the center of the circle. So once you've done this, so we have 4 folds. So whatever you have now, so I have 2.5 inches now. So that 2.5 inches is what I'm going to mark round. So as you can see it, then the seam allowance will be parallel to this circle. So I will just add like half an inch. You can add less than that. Just add it round and make sure it is parallel to what you have on the circle. So as you can see, then I will cut this out. So to cut on the fabric, now that we have our pattern, what you will do is to fold your fabric into 2, and then you place your pattern on it, and then we're going to trace this out. So as you can see it, I've cut out the circle, and I have 2 pieces because I folded the fabric into 2. So once you've done this, you're going to be stitching these 2 together, and you will stitch it from one end to another like this round the circle, and you're going to be leaving about 1 inch opening. So once you've stitched it round, as you can see the opening that I have here, so through this opening you're going to pull it to the right side. So this is what you will have. And once you have this, then this opening, you're going to fold it. You fold the 2 together, and then you will top stitch this opening just to close everything. So, and then you will iron it. So once you iron it, this is what you will have. And then you first of all iron it like this, and then you will fold it into 2 and iron it, because this crease line will be the guide for you when you want to sew it to your sleeve. So for this circle, you will need to cut out at least 14 circles, and this is what I have here. So I have about 16 circles here. So, and I've folded each of these circles into 2, as you can see. So this is what we have. So now that you have all the circle in place, the next thing you want to do is to cut out the sleeve. So this depends on the length of the sleeve you want. You can make this a short sleeve above the elbow line. You can make yours maybe 1 inch below the elbow line, or 3/4 sleeve depending on the sleeve you want. And you can also make it a long sleeve, and then you cut out your desired sleeve length. So this is what I have here, and I have a 3/4 sleeve length using this basic pattern. So once you've cut out your sleeve, you remember to place notches on your sleeve. So I placed 2 notches here to indicate that this is the back part of the sleeve, and I placed just 1 notch here to indicate the front of the sleeve. And also to your sleeve, you will need to hem the hem line of the sleeve, just like I've done here. And if you are turning your lining with sleeve, you will need to turn it with the sleeve before you attach the circles to it. So now that you have your sleeve and your circles in place, then we can now go to the sewing machine and start stitching the circles to the sleeve. So to start attaching the circles to the sleeve, you will need to leave your seam allowance for the sleeve at this edge. So you're not going to be starting from this edge. So at least 1 inch from this edge, that is where you will be starting from. And then you will place your circle on the sleeve just like I've done here. And the crease line will be the guide for you. So you will sew it from this edge down to this edge. So to attach the second circle, you will need to shift this circle to this side. Then you place the second circle, and then you make sure that you have about ½ an inch distance between this second circle and the first circle. So as you can see it, so this is how you will place it on it. So you should have a distance of about ½ an inch, and then you're going to be stitching on the crease line of the second circle. So now I've fixed the second circle, as you can see it, and to do the third circle, you will do the same thing. Fold this to this side, place the second circle, and leave about ½ an inch distance between the 2 circles. And once you've done this, you will repeat the same for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on like that. So I've sewn the last one, as you can see it, following the same process. So just make sure that the distance between this one and the next one will be ½ an inch, and you will need to leave 1 inch for the seam. And this is what the wrong side looks like. So once you've done this, all you will need to do is just to fold. So as you can see the way I'm doing it, fold everything together like this, and then you will use your sleeve measurement to create the seam line. So that is what I will do now. Then I will turn it out for you to see it. So guys, this is what we came up with. You can see how easy and beautiful this type of sleeve is. Make yours and share with us on our Facebook group at Don Larry Easy Sewing Class. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to do so, and put on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.